Look, I'll be the first to admit, I didn't know who Joe Hendry was.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
I can't make this video if every time I say Joe Hendry.
Say his name and he appears.
Joe Hendry. Okay, I had my fun. Yes, this is how I see a WrestleMania match for the one and only Joe Hendry. Number 1, Joe Hendry enters the main roster and makes waves, which he's already doing. Until, big side note before I continue, I'm going to be using wrestler names as character archetypes in this story. However, currently, these archetypes don't apply. Let's not confuse things. Number 2, Joe Hendry feuds with Chad Gable and Otis. Because I think a perfect pairing would be the overbearing and cruel leader and the follower that all the fans know should break away from that cruel leader. So that's sort of the archetypes that I'm doing. The heel and the heel sidekick, that definitely should break away. And this duo can be replaced by any other wrestlers. I'm just using Chad Gable and Otis as the archetype right now. So, Joe Hendry versus Chad Gable with Otis on the sidelines being brainwash sidekick that should break away. And Joe Hendry is constantly being bested by Chad Gable and Otis because Otis will cheat in a match, maybe Chad will cheat in a match, something will happen. But who comes to be a Joe Hendry side? Who is it? Who is it? It could be. It's Dolph Ziggler! No, I know. He's gone. But he's in TNA right now. I believe in Joe Hendry. No, I'm sorry. Again, for the purposes of this video, it could be anybody, but I want to bring somebody from TNA to team up with Joe Hendry. So again, just to repeat, Joe Hendry and a TNA tag teammate, and Chad Gable and Otis. Number 4, we build to WrestleMania. We start at the Royal Rumble where Joe Hendry eliminates Chad Gable. Oh my god, he can't believe it! And the feud builds to where I came up with this match all around this idea. Chad Gable and Joe Hendry face off in the ring. Chad Gable challenges Joe Hendry to a WrestleMania match. But not just any WrestleMania match. You see, the fans and Dolph Ziggler and everybody else, who cares, really loves to say, I believe in Joe Hendry. Chad Gable has been persistent. He does not believe in Joe Hendry. So, to antagonize him, Chad Gable says, I will challenge you to not an I Quit match, but an I Believe match. If Chad Gable says, I believe, Chad Gable will finally believe in Joe Hendry. If Joe Hendry says, I quit, he will never show his face again in WWE. And this all culminates to the WrestleMania match. Joe Hendry with Dolph Ziggler in his corner versus Chad Gable with Otis in his corner in an I Believe match. Dolph Ziggler prevents Chad Gable from cheating, and those two kind of go at it because it's kind of like a anything can go match, whatever. And Chad Gable beats Dolph Ziggler up with like a chain or something like that, and he's cheating. Oh my god, I can't believe he's doing this. And who finally breaks from his brainwashed state and gets between Chad Gable and Dolph Ziggler? Otis! Oh my god, he's finally doing it! I think the audience would eat that up. They'd get so into it. They'd keep asking Chad Gable, do you believe? Do you believe? And he's gonna be like, no. And then they do it again. I believe in Joe Hendry. Finally, Chad Gable says, I believe. The whole crowd goes crazy. Woo! Everyone cheers, everyone celebrates. It's like Christmas. Even Chad Gable's getting into the celebration. And everyone screams, I believe in Joe Hendry. I don't know. I think that was silly. I think it was fun. But I say we capitalize off of Joe Hendry's popularity. WrestleMania is 2 nights. We've got so much room. Let's see Joe Hendry at WrestleMania. Thank you so much for watching. Take a look at my shirt that I've been wearing the whole time. You probably couldn't see it because it's out of camera. And I'll see you... And what is my outro? What is... Oh, shoot. Dave Bautista,
Give me what I want! Give me what I want!